Now we're going to illustrate an alternative tailing technique which really illustrates the concept of thread tension and how to use thread tension to your advantage. We're going to tail a fly using this concept of thread tension. Now, under normal circumstances, if you're tying a regular size fly, a larger fly, a size 10, a size 12, under normal circumstances, you can use your basic pinch wrap to get that material placed exactly where you want it on the hook. However, if you're tying smaller flies, like for instance a size 24 trico, or something of that nature, for most of us our fingertips are just too big to pinch and control that material on such a tiny hook to keep it placed exactly where you want it. So an alternative way to do that is to use again this concept of thread tension. And I'm going to illustrate this. This is actually a saltwater hook, and I'm using some lemon wood duck fibers here. Just for, it's easier to see the bigger stuff on the video here to illustrate the concept. So I already have my thread tied on. I'm going to take my tailing bunch and I'm going to hold it at a 45-degree angle to the hook, and I'm going to get my thread and I'm going to make one loose wrap, just enough to gently secure that material in place. With my second wrap, I'm actually going to pull my thread a little bit taut and push that material up on top of the hook and pull down to secure it right where I want it to be. So you see what I did, I used the tension of the thread to get that material placed where I want it to. It almost acts as a third hand for me. And you see that material is placed exactly atop of the hook, which is where I want it to be. And then of course I would bind the rest of this down up front, but I'm not going to go through that at the moment. So that illustrates the concept of thread tension. And again, just to reiterate, I find, as my tying skills continue to grow and my techniques continue to vary and develop, thread tension is really one of the most useful techniques to master, in my opinion, to really be able to get good control as to where you want your materials placed on the fly. It will really help you get things right exactly where you want them to be by either loosening your tension on your thread or tightening it and pushing your material where you want it to be.